Well, tonight, the Trump administration says it's cutting hundreds of millions of dollars in health care funding from California. A spokesperson says it is due to, quote, a history of fraud and mismanagement. ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen is here with more details on how much the feds are cutting and what the governor has to say about it.
Becca, an Office of Management and Budget spokesperson tells me $328 million in grants will be terminated. And when we asked Governor Gavin Newsom about this during a press conference this afternoon, he says he's prepared to fight the Trump administration in court.
We're going to litigate. We've got an attorney general that's well-versed in litigation.
That was the response from Governor Gavin Newsom when ABC 10 asked him what the state plans on doing about the Trump administration's plan to cut public health grants from the state. This comes just weeks after the Trump administration stopped funding for child care subsidies and other social service programs from California. That's since been caught up in the courts. ABC 10 asked the White House and the Department of Human and Health Services how much money would be cut, what programs would be impacted, and the reason. A spokesperson for the Office of Management and Budget says it would be $328 million because of a history of fraud and mismanagement. An HHS spokesperson adds these grants are being terminated because they do not reflect agency priorities. Neither answered about specifics on what would be targeted. When ABC 10 told Governor Newsom about the amount being cut, he first responded by saying,
328, we're getting money? I didn't hear the first part. What do you say?
Full details have yet to be released by the federal government. A spokesperson for Sacramento County's Department of Health Services says they're currently monitoring the situation and are not prepared to make a comment. The California Department of Public Health says it's aware of potential cuts, but hasn't received notice from the CDC about specific cuts and will continue to monitor the situation. ABC 10 asked Governor Newsom if litigation is the answer on how to fill the $328 million gap. This was his response.
When you have someone who doesn't believe in the law or thinks laws don't apply to him and consistently breaks the law, then you have to use the courts. They seem to be the only other branch of government functioning.
Earlier in the day, a spokesperson for the governor's office told ABC 10 that this is a familiar pattern with the president to rip away public health funding from states that voted against him, adding that if or when the Trump administration takes action, the governor will respond appropriately. Becca.
Jeannie, thank you.